I'll bring that fire, then I'll make it rain. Look at this boy, have I gone insane? I'm living life mellow, 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 mellow. We're living life mellow, mellow, mellow.
Hey guys, sarferaaz here. Welcome back to this channel. The art of communication is the language of leadership. If you just communicate, you can get by. But if you communicate skillfully, you can work miracles. So what do you think communication is all about? Is it language? English, Tamil, Hindi, French, and so on? No. Language is only 20% in communication. The rest of the 80% lies in your efficiency. In my opinion, the world would just stop working if communication is absent even for just 1 hour, because it is so important. So coming to an individual aspect, I've seen a lot of people having different skills, qualities, talents, and so much intelligence, but they just lack communication skills. For example, let's take that you walk into an interview. You have so much skills, you have so much intelligence, and you have so much information to pass on to the interviewer. But you don't have communication skills. That is, you are not able to express everything that you wanted to. So what is the use of having all the skills, intelligence, and so much information on you? You will be considered not so worthy by the interviewer. But on the other side, if you have decent amount of skills and decent amount of knowledge and everything, but your communication skills are fantastic, the interviewer is gonna be impressed. So I guess that's enough for an introduction of this video. In this video, I'm gonna take you through how to improve your communication skills in whatever way possible. So if you're coming here for the first time, my name is Sarferaaz. I talk about self-improvement, student life, and the things by which you can improve your knowledge. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to this channel because that motivates me a lot to make more and more videos just for you. Without wasting any more time, let's get into the video right now. To start with things, communication has 3 types: verbal, non-verbal, and written. Be a good listener. First of all, communication has 3 parts: listening, understanding, and responding. So do you know what is the biggest mistake people do when it comes to communication? They completely ignore the first 2 aspects of listening and understanding and concentrate excessively on the responding part. But let me tell you something. Without listening and understanding, your response won't be much effective. So for the next time, concentrate on listening and understanding a bit more than responding part. When it comes to verbal communication, practice, practice, practice. So getting good at communication is just like stepping stone to success. Everything starts with a bit of practice. So just like I said in one of my earlier videos, without practice, your communication will not improve at all. So make sure you practice every single day. Read a lot. When it comes to learning new words, improving vocabulary, and using stylish words, the best way to do all these things is to read. It totally doesn't matter what you read. You can read anything of your interest: articles, magazines, newspapers, or books. And most importantly, when it comes to books, the type of book you read doesn't matter at all. You can read anything of your interest. So as long as you read, you'll be familiarized to a lot of new words, and only then communication is gonna improve. Be simple with your words. When it comes to verbal communication, the main thing you should focus on is to make people understand what you're trying to say. By that way, you can't use difficult and complicated words while actually talking to someone. They won't understand at all. When it comes to verbal communication, the more and more short and sweet it is, the more efficient your message will be. Avoid distractions. The biggest enemy of communication is distraction, disinterest, and lack of attention. Even a small distraction can make a good conversation very, very awful. For example, let's take that you're in a conversation. You suddenly pull out your phone and start scrolling through it. So how do you think the opposite person would feel about this? They will definitely not feel comfortable. So by all means, avoid this. Be confident about what you're trying to say. Only if you are confident enough on what you're gonna say, the more effective your message will be. If you itself are not so clear and confident about the information, the chances are very less that that person is gonna understand what you're trying to say. Moving on to non-verbal communication. So would you believe if I said that non-verbal communication is equally important as verbal communication? Okay, wait a minute. What is non-verbal communication first? It can also be referred to as body language. It consists of facial expressions, eye contact, and your body positions. So before I tell you how to improve your non-verbal communication, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to this channel if you're enjoying this video. Maintain good eye contact. The number one sign to show people that you are paying attention to what they are saying is to have good eye contact. But there is a thin line over here. Too much of eye contact can become creepy. For example, how would you feel like if a person is staring at you for a very long time? You won't feel comfortable, right? So don't do that. Face the opposite person while in a conversation. So while in a conversation, it is very important for you to face that person. I'm not only talking about your face, your whole body including your hands and legs must face that person. You can't just be so casual, do whatever you want and still keep listening to that person. No, these are bad examples. You must maintain good posture. Don't cross your arms. Information can pass to the places where there are no restrictions. By that way, if you make a person feel restricted while in a conversation, they won't be comfortable enough to share things with you. So what do I mean restricting a person while in a conversation? Restriction in a conversation means this: crossing or folding your arms, because this can make people feel blocked off. For example, let's take that. I'm standing like this. I'm talking for the whole video with my arms crossed. Will you keep watching this video? Not even for 10 seconds. So please avoid folding your arms while in a conversation. Moving on to the second most common form of communication, written communication. Letters, emails, messages, and so on. The 3 general tips which I gave earlier in this video will also improve your written communication. That is, you have to practice a lot, you have to read a lot, and you have to learn new words. First up, you have to practice. Mastering yourself with written communication is more easy than you thought. It is easier than verbal communication. All you have to do is practice every single day. You can easily write 1 or 2 paragraphs on what you did in a particular day or how you felt while you were with a person or things of the like. Or on the other side, you can easily cultivate the habit of journaling. Moving on to the second one, reading. The more and more words you come across, the more and more efficient your communication is gonna become. The same applies to writing. The more and more written information you come across, the more efficient your writing will become. So just like I said before, what you read doesn't matter. As long as you're reading something valuable, there is gonna be improvement. And coming to the final one, learn new words. When it comes to communication, words are really powerful. Even one single word can change the whole meaning of a sentence or even a paragraph. By that way, you have to use words very carefully and diligently. But how to do this? You'll have to learn new words, you have to know what words to use and when to use them. For example, I can't message my teacher in the same way I used to message my friends, like, hey, what's up, what are you doing? No, I can't do this. I have to use appropriate words and I have to use some respect. Only then my communication will be good. But for this, I have to learn new words along with their meaning, what words to use and when to use them. Okay friends, it's time for a small recap of this video. How to improve your overall communication. Be a good listener, practice and read a lot. Improving verbal communication. Be simple with words. Avoid distractions. Be confident about what you're trying to say. Improving non-verbal communication. Maintaining good eye contact. Facing the opposite person while in a conversation and not crossing your arms. Improving written communication. Practicing a lot, reading and learning new words. So I hope that this video was very interesting for you to watch. Let me know in the comment section whether this video was useful for you. So that's it for today guys. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share with your friends and family and drop your comments down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for new videos every week. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing.